Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this mid-month psychic tarot update for July 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in July and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign may resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. So, all that being said, now on to your mid-month psychic tarot update, and I'm starting with the sign of Aries. Aries, the first card you have in your reading is Nine of Cups, and this is wish fulfillment. All good things coming to you in an emotional sense. It could also be feeling filled with peace, contentment, and, like partying, let the good times roll kind of energy. You may really feel like you want to get the let out, like you want to spread your wings. You want to have some fun times and experiences in this midpoint of July, and maybe even moving forward even until the end of August or even the end of September. And you're going to be showing people what you're made of, bringing a lot to the table. So you could be like if you have any important business meetings or presentations that you need to do, like teaching, coaching, or any PowerPoint presentations or speeches or lectures, you're going to be really bringing a lot to the table. You may have valuable things just pop up into your lap. You could have family members and friends or relatives or, strangers even just give you things. Or you could find valuable things on the side of the road. People getting rid of stuff in their trash that they just don't want to deal with. They don't want to bother yard saling it, or they don't want to bother donating it, and they just put it on the curb and you're out for a walk and there it is and drops into your lap. So you could find valuable things, people could give you valuable things. It's very likely now. Or even finding them, like if you go to flea markets, estates, and yard sales, some of you could present something that is strongly approved of. Maybe you make videos, or you're writing a book, or music, or lyrics, or a painting, or something else that you're presenting, and people could go nuts over it. They could really be high approval. If it's for sale, it could be, people could be buying it up like mad. That kind of energy here is also for Aries sun, Aries moon, and Aries rising sign people. So the card you have that came up with it is the Knight of Wands. In the deck, it's in this deck, it's Wands. My other decks, it's Rods, but this is Wands. It's the same thing. And this could be you, fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. The other sign that got Knight of Wands is Leo. So Leo got Knight of Wands, and you also got Knight of Wands. And you may have this feeling like you're coming into your own. So perhaps at your work, you're getting recognized for your talents and skills, and now you're getting more respect and having more authority and maybe getting a promotion or a raise. You may find that you're in the position in mid-July and going through to the end of August of doing all the talking. So you may have to give a speech, a lecture, a presentation, a PowerPoint presentation, teaching something, coaching something, or you know, making a toast at a wedding or some special event. Or maybe you have something that's really important to say, and you may be gathering your family together and making some, like, maybe you want to make some important declarations and announcements and things of that nature, and doing some explaining or, you know, giving ideas of what you're going to do to your family. It comes up again, having more honor, more respectability, more authority, people really paying attention and taking note of what you're saying and doing. You could have a lot of feelings and emotions that are coming up now, like really coming up to the surface for you. So you could feel like more emotional now, whether it's happy, positive emotions or sad emotions or angry emotions or whatever emotions they are. They may be really close to the surface, and you may be prone to like really expressing your feelings to others. Even if you're somebody that normally doesn't do that, you may find yourself doing that in July. And as I said, that could last all the way until the end of August. You're going to be quite brave and courageous now. So anything that takes bravery and courage, you will be more apt to do that now. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. And if you like this video, please be sure to click like. It helps get this video out there for more people to see it, and it helps my channel grow. So now on to the sign of Taurus. Hi Taurus, the first card you have is Two of Swords. This could be a block, a stop, or a stalemate. It could also be that you're being protective of yourself at this time. It could also indicate you're having to make some kind of decision, which may not be the easiest decision to make. You may feel like a lot of things are coming down on top of you right now, Taurus, where you're feeling like overwhelmed with a lot of things, like a lot of responsibilities, a lot of work to do, a lot of things to take care of. You may really feel, Taurus, like you want to be present in something, in a situation or for someone, but you could feel very, very preoccupied and distracted because you may feel like you have all these like obligations or pressures or a variety of different tasks or things that are coming down on you. Now, that could be happening at work, but you know, it can happen at home with family things, or it could be a combination. You may feel very much like you are resisting change in mid-July and going through in the month of August. It's like some of you Tauruses feel like you want more proof, you want more facts, you want more evidence, you want more concrete things to be in front of you. You may find yourself talking to people of authority in mid-July going into some point in August. Because there could be things that need to be ironed out, details. It could be schedules, routines. Maybe you need permits or approvals or documentation. And so this may be why you have to talk to higher ups. So that could be at your work. It could be in your town even. And you may feel like a lot of things are getting thrown at you, bam, 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 bam. And you may be like, hey, I got to figure out what I have to do first. So you may want to make a list. You may want to prioritize things. This may be very important for you right now. You could feel like a lot of urges, or you could feel a lot of urgency, or both. So the card you have with it is the Hanged Man. Now, there's another sign that 3 signs got the Hangman in the mid-month. Taurus, Libra, and Scorpio all got the Hanged Man in this mid-month update. So you have it here too with the Two of Swords. So the Hanged Man is being in limbo, not moving forward, not moving backward, being in a state of suspended animation and having to draw from your own psychic ability and intuition when the Hanged Man shows up. You could also be waiting for something. You may kind of feel like you're going crazy, like, nah, I got too much to do. I got too many responsibilities. I got too much stuff going on. Even if maybe you're a Taurus that's like, I don't have a lot of things going on here, there, and in my life. Maybe it's going on in your mind, a lot of mental activity and if your mind is overworking, it could be making you feel a little crazy. There may be some things here, Taurus, that are happening that are out of your control, and you may feel like you have to wait for things to pass. You know that old saying, this too shall pass? Well, you may feel like that. Like, well, this too shall pass, or I gotta wait because there's things out of my control and what I can't do anything about them. So I might as well just chill. You may feel like that in the month of July, and it could even go forward into August. You may have customers, clients, family members, other people involved in your life that you have to deliver something to. And you may feel like, what am I going to do? They're going to have to wait because I have to wait. So you could feel like there's something that you need to produce, deliver, bring, give, offer, sell to clients, customers, or family members, friends, whomever. And you may feel like I can't deliver because I'm waiting. Maybe you're waiting for shipments or supplies or time to be able to get to it. So there could be this feeling like of frustration or waiting, but you might as well relax because the circumstance will be something that's out of your control. So just keep that in mind and try not to get yourself too worked up and stressed out about this. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. And please remember to subscribe to this channel. It's just one click to subscribe, and it helps this channel grow. And hit that notification bell, and then you'll get notified when I upload my videos to YouTube. So now on to the sign of Gemini. Hi, Gemini. The first card you have is Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is a card that symbolizes seeking balance or having to make a decision or a choice between two things. It could also indicate you're weighing your options. I feel like people are giving you a lot to think about in this month of July. You may even be wondering what certain people are up to also. Maybe some people you have lost touch with. And, you know, could be people from your past. You may be thinking about them and thinking, I wonder what they're up to. Some of you are working on 2 different projects. And so you could really feel divided, like you have to divide your time. So you may be working on something for your business or for your job, and then working on something at home in regard to your environment. Or it could be 2 work projects or 2 home projects. But 2 projects come up and you could be like having to divide your time between these 2 things. You may really feel like it's important this month to show the positive and good side to yourself. So you may feel like you want to I don't know how to put this, like, make a good impression. That's the only way, because the way my guides are explaining it, it's like, if you have to do something at work or with family or with friends or some club, group, or organization you belong to, and maybe there's a chance, like, you could get a raise, you could get a higher position, you could get elected to something, or you just feel like, I don't want to be perceived as grumpy, negative, judgmental, critical, nitpicky, this, that, or the other. I want to be perceived as generous, magnanimous, fun-loving, fun. It's like you may want to present the most positive side of yourself. Maybe you've met somebody recently and you're dating them or in a new relationship, a new love relationship. And maybe it's important. You're like, I want to put my best foot forward. I want to put the best side of myself. Show the best qualities that you possess, your talents, your skills, your knowledge, your best side of your personality, your humor. These are things you may want to be expressing. The card you have with it is Seven of Rods. And the Seven of Rods is holding back negative energy coming at you from other people, closing the door on negative energy or negative communications from others, and you may be wanting to take the moral high ground in a situation. I do feel like you're capturing people's attention by what you're saying and doing, and that there's going to be a lot of feedback coming at you. Maybe you make videos, maybe you're on YouTube and you're a content creator and you put something out there and it's going to get a lot of feedback. Not all feedback is good. There's trolls. So it could be people trolling you. It could be people giving you kudos and, high praise, or it could be a combination, but it's, you're going to want to keep that energy away, or close the door on it, or not look at it or pay attention to it, because it could disrupt what you have going on, disrupt what you're trying to do. Think of what I said in the Two of Pentacles card. You don't want to mess that up. So you don't want to absorb people's coming at you. You don't absorb it. Don't focus on it. Don't think about it. Don't gravitate towards it, because you don't want it to mess up your mojo that you have going on, which came up in the Two of Pentacles card. This could be a time, I hate to be so dramatic, but this could be a time where you find out who your true friends really are. It could be that, you'll know that by who's giving you positive comments, love, and energy, and who's giving you negative comments, unlove, and negative energy. So you may find out who your true friends are right now. Don't want to be dramatic, but my guides are mentioning that this could pop up for some of you Geminis. You're also going to find out who's real and who's a phony. Whether it's people you watch on YouTube or some other video platform, or they're people you know personally that you work with, or that you're in clubs, groups, or organizations with, or even family members. You'll find out who's real, who's genuine, and who is not, and who are phonies. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the sign of Cancer. Hi, Cancer. So the first card you have is Strength. And this is having strength and courage over adversity. Inner courage and inner strength. Spiritual power over the material world. Taming the savage beast in yourself or in someone else or in a situation. Now, normally this card would have a lion in it. So, because sometimes Strength card can be dealing with a Leo. But this card has a dragon, but I still say it could be dealing with a Leo. Opposition is going to fail And anybody that wants to try to beat you at your own game isn't going to win. And if there's any competition, like if you have to, like if you're in a competition for a promotion, a raise, or a contest of some sort, you're going to overpower the competition. You're going to win. You're going to feel very dutiful to your family, to your friends, where you have to do certain tasks and responsibilities. If you have to prove anything in a court of law or in a situation where you are required or feel that it's necessary for you to produce proof, documentation, any kind of like bills that you've paid, any like any kind of documentation that needs to back up something you're trying to do, you're going to produce it. You could have somebody this month, possibly a family member, that's pushing your buttons, trying to get your goat, trying to get you to be like lose your cool, you know, trying to get you to be agitated, aggravated. You may have some people that are trying to like goad you into spilling your guts, saying some kind of spilling some kind of secrets, you know, spilling the tea, as they say these days. You could have some people that are trying to get you to do that in July and maybe even in August. Now, the card you have with it is the Three of Pentacles. The other sign that got this is Libra for this mid-month update. So the Three of Pentacles is a card that symbolizes expanding your work, expanding your business, expanding your skills, focusing on craftsmanship and attention to detail. You could be having business expansion, you could be having work expansion, your money could be growing and expanding. Valuable insights and information are going to come to you through something, through people, or something you're working on. It could be at your job. Valuable insights and information could come to you from somebody at work, at your business you own, or in some other way. Maybe you're working on a home project and you go to like a big giant hardware store, you know, there's a few of those, and you get some valuable insights and information when you go there to get the materials you need to do the home project. But I feel for many of you, it's going to be like, or it could be even if you go have some kind of conversation with a financial advisor or somebody that would be a bookkeeper, an accountant, a financial advisor, stockbroker. You could get some valuable insights and information. But especially, I feel for most of you, it's going to come to you through somebody at your work or at a business you own. And it's going to make you feel like positive, like you have a handle on something. It's going to make you feel more confident, like you're making the right choices, you're making the right decisions, or you're going to feel like, now I know what to do. That could be a strong feeling for you once you get this information. And it could even help you triple your money. You could also find that something you own has tripled in value, doubled or tripled in value. And I feel like it's a great day. Like, whenever this is, you find out this valuable insight and information, you're going to feel like, ka-ching, like, that was great, valuable insight and information, because it's going to help you financially in some way. It may help you save money. It may help protect your money, but in many cases, it's going to help you expand your money. So I hope these messages will have helped you, and I hope they made sense. Please be sure to share this video with others and comment down below, and please leave nice comments. So now on to the sign of Leo. Hi Leo, the first card you have is Nine of Wands, and this is a card that symbolizes being prepared and ready for battle, getting your ducks in a row, getting organized. You could also be suspicious of someone or something. You may feel like you're not the only sign that's got this. This is coming up quite a bit this month. That you have a lot of things to do, that you do have a lot of things to get organized and get situated. You could be restructuring a business you own. You could be reorganizing like client lists, customer lists. You could also be dealing with organizing like inventory or, you know, certain things. If you have certain things online like files, videos, anything to do with accounts, like different types of accounts, savings accounts, IRA accounts, stock accounts, checking accounts, you know, any kind of accounts. Also accounts like maybe you deal with this purveyor and this account, and that one supplies this and that one. You may be getting those types of accounts in order. Accounts that you deal with that supply you with things. You may be very much focused on figuring out your next steps and your next moves of what you're getting ready to do. You could even be like getting things organized and ready to launch a new business or launch a new aspect of a business you already have, or launch something that you want to get started and get going. Maybe it's not a business. It could be like a project, something that maybe you're going to rebuild something. You may be putting out polls like, what do you think of this? What do you want to see me do next? What are you most interested in? Like maybe you're a content creator and you're like, oh, what would you like me to do? What would you like to see me cover or talk about or, you know, investigate or look into? You may also be doing that if maybe you're not online. Maybe you're doing that to people that come into a store you own and you're asking people, what products and services would you like me to offer? So that could come up for some of you Leos. Now, the other card you have is Knight of Wands, and Aries, your fellow fire sign, also got a Knight of Wands. So you two fire signs for this mid-month of July got Knight of Wands, which is a fire sign person, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. So it could be you, but it could be another fire sign. I feel like you're really getting going. You're really feeling highly motivated. You also may feel like you're looking better and feeling better. You could, if you had any kind of physical problems that have been bothering you, you could feel like, whew, or maybe you had been sick recently and you could feel like, phew, that's behind me now, I'm feeling better. You could also feel maybe you started lifting weights, exercising, working out, and you may start to feel like, you know what, I'm looking better. I feel more fit. I feel maybe you're eating better. And so that, you know, that can affect how you feel and how you look. You may be paying a lot of attention to how people are reacting to you. This could be your family, this could be your friends, this could be the public if you deal with the public. It could be in any clubs, groups, or organizations you belong to. You may, maybe you recently got cosmetic surgery of some sort. And you want to see, like, okay, I want to see, are people recognizing this or noticing it? Am I getting, like, good looks and comments or negative looks and comments? You could be paying attention to how people are reacting to you, either with what you're putting out there or your appearance. You could be really noticing and taking note, like, was this a good idea? Are people receiving what I'm doing, what I did, or what I'm doing well, or not? You could even be doing some kind of demonstrations to the public or to your clients and customers, or like you could be giving, what's that called? Demonstrations, demos, like samplings of, maybe like, back in my day, way back in the day, when I was a pastry chef, I would make something new and cut it up and put samples of it out in the bakery, in my pastry shop, and people could sample it, and if they liked it, then they would buy it. So you may be putting some kind of samples out, or demonstrations, or to see if people are going to want to buy what you're selling, or buy your product, or come to your business, or if you have a channel on an internet platform, come to your channel and watch what you're doing. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the sign of Virgo. Hi Virgo, the first card you have is the Knight of Pentacles, which is an earth sign person. Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. So this could be you. You may really feel in mid-July going into August like you have things under control. You may also feel like you are pushing for something to happen. And this could be at work, or it could be in your personal life. Like maybe you're pushing to get engaged, pushing to get married, pushing to live with your partner, pushing to start a family. It could be pushing to get more money at your job, or to get a promotion. So it's like you've got some agenda. I feel like you're pushing towards this agenda. Maybe you have a love partner and you're like trying to convince them, let's move, or let's build an addition, or let's, do something. Let's go on a big trip. And you want to push what you want to have happen. Like you're trying to convince them, like, hey, I'm pushing to, you're like solid. There's something you're interested in, you want to do, and you're pushing towards making it happen. You may also feel like you've come through some kind of turbulent time. And it could have been a sickness, an illness, a surgery. It could have been something that was happening within your family or at your work. And you may feel like, whew, like I got through that turbulent time. You could be feeling that way in mid-July. So you could be feeling stronger, more confident, more solid in some way. You may even feel like you have the Midas touch right now, Virgo, where everything you touch is turning to gold. Like stocks you're picking are going great. Cryptocurrency could be going in your favor. It could be, going shopping at like yard sales, flea markets, or estate sales, and you finding like stuff that's getting sold really cheaply, but it's worth a lot more money. Like you could have luck, like finding money, even like finding something that's valuable. You could be going through an airport and look down and there's a diamond ring, or there's $100 bill. Like you could have luck like that right now. You could also be putting a lot of energy into promoting yourself. Marketing and promotions of you and your work and your efforts are strong. The card you have with it is the Moon. That could be secrecy and deception in romance. It could be secrecy by itself. It could be romance by itself. It could also be heightened psychic ability and intuition. Something could be an illusion. You could be having a lot of dreams right now. You could be going through some kind of emotional time in a romantic situation where you want things to grow, to expand, to get more intense, to flourish. You could be very super conscious of how you make people feel right now, especially a love partner. But if you're not intertwined with somebody, you could be really super conscious of how what you're saying and doing is making other people feel around you that you do care about. You could be putting something together that's very enticing to people now. Like if you do any kind of writing, creative writing, make videos, maybe you're a videographer, or a movie maker, or you are good at any kind of anything creative, you could be putting something together that's very ethereal, very magical, very captivating to others right now. You could be getting more comfortable with somebody. Now, maybe somebody has had to live in your space that wasn't there before. You know, like maybe you have kids and they grew up and got married or got in a relationship with somebody and they split up and now they have to come back home and they have a baby, or they're bringing their partner. Maybe they can't afford their rent and you don't know this person, but they're coming in and living in your environment. Or it could be a new pet. There could be somebody that you have to get used to that is new to your environment, new to your living situation. Maybe you are taking on a roommate. Maybe it's a friend. And you're like, hey, to save money, let's live together to save on costs. But you never lived with them before. You may have been friends with them before. But once you live with somebody, that's a totally different story. So that could be something new happening for you. So I hope these messages were of help to you and I hope they made sense. Now on to the sign of Libra. Hi Libra, the first card you have is the Hanged Man. And this is being in limbo, not moving forward, not moving backward, being in a state of suspended animation and having to draw from your own psychic ability and intuition at the time the Hangman shows up. You could also be waiting for something. Libra, you could be waiting for some kind of loan to come through for you, or some kind of approval, like if you wanted to build an addition on your house, maybe you needed an approval from the town or some kind of zoning permit to happen, or you wanted to build some kind of business or something and you needed some kind of approval. You may feel like you're going crazy trying to find stuff. Your memory could be really off, where you're like, you know that feeling when you go into a room and you're like, what did I come in here for? You could have that happening a lot. You could forget your keys, your wallet, your purse, your phone. You may find that you're going through a pattern of that in July and maybe even going into the month of August. It could also make you feel like you're going crazy in your mind. Like your mind could be very scattered. You could have a lot of scattered thinking and scattered energy going on around you, like mentally feeling like feeling crazy, feeling scattered. You could have this feeling like you need to get your act together in some way. You could also feel like there's like so many things that you need to do or want to do. You could be like, what do I do next? Like, where do I start? There could be some kind of project or something that at work that you have to get going, or something in your home environment, or even for some club, group, or organization or social thing you belong to, and you may be in charge of making something happen, like an event, a party, or something that has to be planned. And you may feel like you don't know where to start. So you could have a lot of like feeling discombobulated, having scattered energy could come up for you in the month of July. Now, the card you have with it is the Three of Pentacles. And by the way, Hanged Man, Taurus, Libra, and Scorpio all had the Hanged Man. And Three of Pentacles, Libra, and Cancer have Three of Pentacles in this mid-month update. So this is expanding your craft, expanding your skills, expanding your business, expanding your work. It could be money expansion. This could also be, it could be money expansion. It's focusing on craftsmanship and attention to detail also. Some of you could be watching your money grow. If you have money in the stock market or in cryptocurrency, you could see your money grow. Now, cryptocurrency wasn't doing that well. I heard recently maybe it's having some kind of turnaround in July, mid-July, and going into August, and you could see your money grow. You could also be watching the interest rates and maybe paying attention to the housing market. You could be paying attention to the prices of houses, or you could see things that you're invested in growing and increasing. Some of you Libras could get a windfall of cash. Somebody could be leaving you money. It could be an inheritance. You could be getting a raise at your job. You may be even cashing in savings bonds or cashing in bonds that you have, or selling stocks. You know how they say, the old saying, buy low, sell high. That could be happening for you this month. There could be some opportunities for you to make your money grow. Perhaps you're going to buy something that you're sure and convinced it's going to turn around, and you buy it low, and then you could be, or maybe you already did it, and now you could be reaping the rewards of that, and you could be seeing an increase in your funds, in your income, in your dividends, or in anything involving money. You could see an increase. You could feel very inspired to make some good calculated risks and gambles at this time with your money. You may also be wanting to put the polish on anything that you want to sell. If you're thinking of selling a home, you may be wanting to stage it, fix it up, make it real nice because you're going to sell it. And if you do, you're going to make some really good money from that. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. And if you liked this video, please click like and share it with others, because you will help this channel grow, and others could benefit from these psychic messages and predictions. So it does help a lot. So now on to the sign of Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, you also got the Hanged Man like Libra and also Taurus. But believe me, even though Libra was right in front of you, I put the cards through incense, I knock on the cards, and I shuffle them a lot. So it's not just like I didn't shuffle. So you got the Hanged Man too, which is, this could be being in limbo, not moving forward, not moving backward, being in a state of suspended animation and having to draw strongly from your own psychic ability and intuition at the time the Hanged Man shows up. You could also be waiting for something. You could feel like you're waiting for test results. This could be test results you had from like lab work, blood tests, maybe a pregnancy test. You could also be waiting for test results if you had to take a test for something to do with work or some education or training that you're taking. So you could be waiting for test results to come back. You could also be feeling like you're also waiting for some kind of go-ahead, some kind of approval. Maybe you're waiting for your boss to give you a green light on some project or work-related situation you're waiting for. Or maybe you're waiting for the town to give you a permit for something. Maybe you want to put a pool in your backyard or an addition, or you want to tear a house down and rebuild it, or maybe you need permits to fix up a house. These could be things that you are waiting for. You could be waiting for approval to get into some kind of club, group, or organization you want to belong to. You could be also waiting for acceptance into a training program or a college. Some of you may be waiting for something that could involve improving your health. It could have to do with your digestive system. This could have to do with your stomach, your intestines, or your colon, or all of the above. There could be something you're waiting for that you're going to see in the next card. There could be some wedding or party or gathering that you know is going to happen, and you're waiting for the invitation to come. So now you're going to see why I said that, because the next card you have is Four of Wands, which is a wedding. You could be attending a wedding. You could be throwing a wedding. This could be going to some other type of party or celebration. This could also indicate success in springtime. I hear that some of you Scorpios are going to get invited to a lavish party. And I hear that you are really going to get your groove on at this party. So I don't feel like it's going to be drab, boring, or mundane. Because I get you, like, you know, dancing till dawn. Even if the party or lavish party doesn't go till dawn, you and maybe some other people may continue the party going literally until dawn, after the lavish party is over. So you could be dancing till the wee hours of the morning. You may really want to strut your stuff. You may dress very provocatively or very sexy. You may be feeling particularly, like, I keep seeing a red dress, a red dress, a red dress. I keep seeing that. Now, if you're a guy, maybe you're not wearing a red dress. I don't know what you'd be wearing, but I keep seeing this red dress. Or it could be black. But I feel like you're going to be really strutting your stuff and, like, kind of showing off a little bit. I feel like it's very, very likely that you are going to meet some really new and interesting people at this gathering. So it's not like you're going to know everybody at this gathering. There's going to be people you don't know. But you also need to know there's going to be a lot of exaggerating going on at this party, at this lavish party. So you know that old saying where people would say, they call it a big fish tail. Oh, the fish I caught was this big, and really the fish was only this big. You may hear a lot of big exaggerated stories coming from people at this party. Now, for some of you, you could be throwing the party. But I still feel like even if you throw the party, you're having a lot of fun. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. Now on to the sign of Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. So the first card you have is Ace of Wands. And this is a card of new beginnings. It could be a new job, a new love life, a new home, a new relationship, a new beginning of some sort. Sometimes it could be the birth of a child or a new job. Some of you are going to feel like you're very renewed and like you want to make some kind of new start. You may feel very kind and loving and generous and magnanimous in the month of July and going into August. So you could be extra loving to your love partners, extra loving to the people in your family or your friends, and you could feel also extra giving, caring, and generous with them in this month of July and going through August. You may feel like you're in some kind of situation where you want to tell people like what you're all about or your history, like what you've done in the past, what your experience is, what your knowledge is, what your skills are, what your belief systems are. So this could be because something new is happening here. You could be doing this at a job interview. You could be doing it with a new boss, new coworkers, new employees. You could be doing this with a new love partner if you're in a new love relationship, or if you are starting something new where they want to find out about you, like what do you think about this, or how do you believe in, what do you believe in? A new friendship could be starting with someone, and you could be sharing your beliefs and your knowledge and your skills and what your background is and all of that with a new friend. So it could be a new friend, it could be a new love partner showing up for you. Some of you, it could be at a job interview. You could be explaining your experience to a potential boss. But there is like a sense of serenity and peace. I don't feel like you're wigged out. I don't feel like you're, nerve-wracked, nervous, wigged out, upset. It's a feeling of like you're floating along, like it's a good feeling. So the card you have with it is the Empress. And this is a card that symbolizes a maternal figure that's either living or deceased. It could be your mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, or someone like a mother figure to you. You could be the Empress. The Empress is a card of creation. This could indicate the birth of a child or a business project, plan, or an idea. Keep in mind, if it is a maternal figure, like I said, she could either be deceased or living. You may be having a lot of thoughts about your mother. You may feel like you are thinking about things like that you respected, that things you respect about your mother, or that you did respect about your mother if your mother is not living. Some of you are going through some kind of quiet reflection. And it could be that you're at the beginning stages of something that you are birthing, a business, project, plan, idea, or relationship. You could feel extra sensual now. You may feel like you are extra heartwarming. Like nurturing, caring, heartwarming to those around you. You could be starting to learn a new skill. Some of you may be learning to speak a new language, or if you're starting a new job or school, training, education, there could be something that you're learning, like that you didn't know before. So you could be learning a new skill. This could happen if you start a new job or if you're starting a training program. There could be this element of learning a new skill here. Or it could be in a training program. I feel like you're kind of lucky right now, and you could feel more vibrant and really connect with the earth more. You may feel like you would like to go camping, swimming, hiking, spending time outside in nature more. So outside and nature could be really enticing to you in the midpoint of July and even going through August. And for some of you Sagittarians, it's going to last all the way to the end of September. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. It's just one click to do so. And hit that notification bell and you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. So now on to the sign of Capricorn. Hi Capricorn. The first card you have is the Nine of Wands. And this is being prepared and ready for battle. It's getting your ducks in a row, getting organized also. It could also indicate that you are suspicious of someone or something. The other sign that got Nine of Wands in this mid-month update is Leo. I feel like you are figuring out your next step or your next move that you want to make. I get that you're like looking at all the facts. You may be looking at like statistics, algorithms, anything that could give you a, I don't know what to call it, like factual. You could be looking at data, statistics, anything that could be a written document of proof of something. You could be getting involved in something that you haven't done before. So like even at your job, they may say to you, Capricorn, we want you to start dealing with this particular angle and aspect, but it could require you to look at analytics, data, statistics, records, financial records of things. And maybe you never did that before, so you may have to go through a process of like they're going to show you how to do it, you know, or have you take a class or two on how to do it to prepare you to do it. So this could be a new aspect of a job that you already work at, that they're going to ask you to do this. You could also be graduating from like one training program or class or step to another, because there is a sense of graduation happening here for you Capricorns. And it's going to be important to you that not only for you to feel that other people value your hard work and your efforts and what you're doing, you also want to value it as well. You want to value what you're doing, and you want other people to appreciate and value the effort and energy and hard work and efforts that you're putting into whatever this is that you're doing. If it's not happening at a job, this could be something that you have to do for a club or an organization or a group you belong to, or it could be something that you have to do in your home with your, you know, bills, expenses, and things going on in that nature. The card you have with it is Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is being trapped and bound. It's a feeling of like an emotional prison. Feeling trapped and bound in an emotional prison, or feeling trapped and bound to a situation you may not see how to get out of. Although it may be easy for you to get out of it. There's a lot of things coming down the pike that are going to feel like they're mandated, or they're hard, or they're like, they got rules, regulations, laws, mandates, protocols behind it. So If you work at a company or a business, they may be like, oh, new laws have been passed. And now because of these laws, now we have to do things in this manner because we're legally bound to do things in this way. You know, so, or it could just be the company itself making these rules and laws. But it doesn't necessarily have to be coming from, governmental laws. They could be coming from internal laws being, internal rules and regulations that the company is deciding they're going to do. So you could feel like, oh, there's all these rules and regulations that I have to do that are coming down the pike now that we all have to toe the line and we all have to follow. You could feel that way. You could also feel that way if you're married or seriously coupled, your partner could be going through that, and then you're having to deal with it because you're hearing about it, because your partner is going to be, disgruntled or not feeling like this is the greatest, that now you got to do this, that, and the other that they didn't have to do before. But it could be happening to you. You may be very, very, very hypersensitive about what you do and what you say in July and going into August. There could be people like, I don't know what that's called, like it's like reviewing how your job performance is, but maybe not just you, they may be doing it to everybody, where there's like, what's that called? Like, it could be like employee evaluations, kind of, but it could be like, corporates coming down and they're going to look and see, and, maybe they want to weed people out, like what's necessary and what's unnecessary. So maybe it's not even just job performance. Maybe they're trying to see like, okay, what departments do we not necessarily need, or where can this person's work and that person's work be joined together and one job gets eliminated here and there throughout a company. But it could be like, how are things flowing? Are things flowing well, or are things too rocky, and do protocols need to change to smooth things out and make things more streamlined and move easier? Some of you Capricorns could see that going on in July and in August. A lot of times, like where I live, it's summertime. So they may want to do that when things are quiet, not when things are like hubbub busy. Maybe that's why they want to do it now. I don't know. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. And if you like this video, please click like and share it with others, because somebody could benefit from these messages and predictions. Maybe one of your friends or somebody you work with or a family member. So now on to the sign of Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. You got two cards that in my mind, always seem similar to me when I do readings. They're not really, but they always seem that way to me. But your first of these two is the World. And this is being in control. The planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you conspiring to give you control. It could be a karmic cycle ending and a new karmic cycle beginning. You could also feel the lack of control. I don't let these cards flip upside down. I don't need to do that. I heard somebody on YouTube criticizing somebody, though, you should let the cards flip upside down. I don't need to, because my spirit guides are going to tell me, and the way I learned to do the cards many, many, many long years ago, almost 30 years ago when I first started messing with the cards, I learned to just listen to what my guides say. I don't need to have them flip upside down. I feel like you're working on many things, and in some ways, Aquarius, you're improving things in your life, and you could be spending a lot of time working on improving your environment. You may be wanting to paint, wallpaper, redecorate, downsize, get rid of things, clean, just be extra clean, like make everything really, really super clean. Could be something you're trying to do. And if you're not doing it to your living space, which is what I feel many of you are doing, you could be doing it to yourself, like trying to improve yourself, make yourself look better. through diet change, exercise, cosmetic surgery, other types of treatments you could be doing. You may want to make anything you do, any kind of presentation, more aesthetically pleasing. So if you have to do any videos, any type of speeches, teaching classes, presentations of any type that you have to make, you may want to things to look better, like more attractive, more enticing. If you're trying to meet somebody new, if you're looking for a new love relationship, you may be trying to make yourself look better because you want to be more enticing, attractive, appealing. And what the control is, like, you're taking the power into your own hands. Like, you're going to make it happen. You're going to put your energy into it to make this happen, for whatever it is to become more aesthetically pleasing. Your presentations or yourself or your environment, this is what I feel that you are doing. Now, the card you have with it is the Wheel of Fortune, which I find funny because sometimes I feel like these cards mean some similar things, not all of it. So the Wheel of Fortune to me is the karmic wheels of fate turning in your favor. The planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you conspiring to give you karmic good fortune. But it can also mean a karmic cycle ending and a new karmic cycle beginning, which is what the world can also indicate. And it's also round, like the world. I do feel like you are going to start to feel like you are coming into a time of good fortune. So you could see some financial gains or good luck in other ways happening to you now and going through until the end of August. You may find out that you've gotten selected for something. You may be selected to, in a contest that you entered. You may be selected to do some kind of speech or interview or a talk of some sort. You may also be delving into something new to you or delving into a certain area or a subject that you are going to get involved and invested in that could actually, once you've, I don't want to say mastered it, but once you've started to put your focus, your forces, and your energy into, that it could turn around to be a moneymaker for you. You could maybe start a business out of it or add something like some sort of product or service to a business you already own. It could be something that you are learning to creatively make and create that you could turn around and sell that could make you money. So anything that you are really interested in putting your time, attention, focus, energy into, especially if it's like new to you. It may not be new to the world, but it may be new to you, and you start putting that time, focus, and energy and attention into it, it will somehow be financially beneficial to you. It could also just be beneficial to you because it brings you pleasure, happiness, and enjoyment. And this could start a new karmic cycle for you or a new cycle of interest for you. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the sign of, last but not least, Pisces. Hi, Pisces. So the first card you have is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is a card that can symbolize partnership in business, partnership in romance, or something you're doing and creating and you're putting it out there into the world for people to like or buy or see. I feel like you're going to make a lot of advancements. And I'm going to tell you right now, especially if you deal with technology, if in your job or career or something you're working on deals with technology, you're going to make leaps and bounds and advancements in that area. You've got like prestige here coming to you, like prestige. So you could get more recognition for your work, for things you create. You could find that people are more appreciative of it or taking notice of it. Your gravitational pull of attracting somebody to you is very strong right now. So if you are hoping to meet somebody new, maybe you're single and you would like to meet somebody new, if you put yourself out there on dating apps or dating websites, or just you're out and about where you're interacting or meeting people, you're going to attract people to you right now. And it could be just even attracting friends, like more people to you socially could gravitate to you now. But I feel also very strongly with in regard to love and romance, which is very funny now because I just looked at your next card and that makes a lot of sense. You may be doing things, this came up for a lot of signs this month. You may be doing things to improve your appearance dramatically, but I feel that for many of you Pisces, it's going to be more about your wardrobe and your hair. Now, yes, it could be the other things that other signs got, like cosmetic surgery, like diet, exercise, and all that. But I feel more like it's like more like makeup, hair, and clothes. And anything you're doing where you're putting energy into like things that you like, work you do, but also hobbies, crafts, skills, sports. It's like you're kind of hitting the mother load. Like those areas are going to go really well for you right now and through August. Next card you have with it, Two of Cups. This is fate, destined, meant to be, preordained love relationship. Twin flames, soulmates, could be. Look, you got 2 twos here. I didn't even notice that till now. 2 twos. So I feel that some of you Pisces are about to embark on a new love relationship that could be quite serious. If you're single, you could be meeting that dream partner now. And through the end of August, maybe even into the beginning of September. And I get this like catching each other's eye across the room and having that zing, ding, ding, ding feeling that you get when you're like, ooh, what's going on here? Like feeling the soul connection, feeling chemistry. Some of you that are already intertwined, you could be getting married and you could be getting engaged and or married in the middle of July, end of July, going through to the end of August. If you start dating somebody now, be prepared. You're going to be spending a lot of time with them. You're going to be texting them. You're going to be on the phone with them. And you're going to be doing a lot of activities together with them. If you're already coupled, you could be expanding your family. You could start having, you may have a child or, get pregnant in the month of July or August. This is a highly valuable time for you in the area of love and love relationships. If you don't have that come up for you, romantically speaking, you're going to find that your relationships with people you love and care about are going to be very harmonious. For those of you that are going to say, I'm not interested in love, I don't have a love partner, I don't want to get it with somebody, nobody's going to come into my life now, you could still have this happen where you feel like the people that are around you, your friends and or family, you could feel very more connected to them emotionally, and you could be showing your emotions and your love and care for them more, and they could be reciprocating and showing that back to you as well. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching, all the signs of the zodiac out there. Thank you so much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like this video if you liked it, and share it with others if you feel it was worth sharing. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of this special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for each sign of the zodiac, my most recently recorded video series links are down below underneath this video in the area that's called description in the show more section. And you can also go to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page, and there you can scroll down and see all the different video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, and how long the predictions go out for. And you just click on whatever zodiac sign you want, and those links will take you to that exact video on Vimeo. And if you're one of the people on Vimeo that says, I got the wrong sign, then go to my website, because each individual zodiac sign is linked to that each individual zodiac sign video. There's no way to get the wrong sign if you go over there and get them. Now, my most recently recorded video series is my Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spread psychic tarot readings. I do these every year. Usually I do them in August, but this year I did them in July, because guess what? We've got an eclipse coming up, and I've got to put those videos out in August. So you're getting the Horseshoe Tarot spread a month earlier this year. And these predictions go from July of 2024 through the end of July of 2025. There's 7 cards, and I highly recommend, if you can get both your rising sign and your sun sign, I do recommend you do that in all of the videos I record. Also, my 2024 mid-year love and romance psychic tarot update is available for each sign of the zodiac, and my mid-year psychic tarot update for 2024 for each sign of the zodiac is also available. That I did the center of the Celtic cross. So you want to see what's going to happen for the rest of 2024, we're in the second half of it right now. So if you want to see what I got as the updates in both the mid-year love and romance update and the mid-year psychic tarot update, you might want to check those out. Also, based on viewer request, I did 2024 financial psychic tarot readings. Those readings, I think I recorded them in April, and they go out until the end of this year of 2024. Also, my What's Lucky and New for You in 2024, I do those every year. If you want to check those out, you might want to see what I got, what's going to be lucky and new for you. You're not done this year yet. More to come, as they say, more to come. And also, don't forget my psychic crystal readings for July, where they're kind of like an expansion or a continuation of the psychic tarot readings I do at the beginning of the month. And if you want to see what I got, and I look at every area of life I can think of to look at in those crystal readings, there's a lot packed in there for $2.98. These videos are not expensive. You're going to pay more at a coffee, your favorite coffee place, for a latte than you will for these psychic readings. And that latte isn't going to give you predictions and messages, but I will. So check those videos out, please. I appreciate it. You help support this channel. Every purchase you make helps support this channel. And many people feel like they're getting private readings over there on Vimeo, so you might want to check my Vimeo videos out. Also, if you want to get more psychic predictions and messages, I do post on social media where I pull tarot cards, oracle cards. Occasionally I do the crystal, and I write these predictions out. They're usually 5 paragraphs long. You can follow me at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and at the Lucky Mermaid on Twitter, X, formerly known as Twitter, and also at the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. And I also post these predictions and messages on my community pages on YouTube. So if you don't follow Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, just go to my channel community page and you can go read all those predictions and messages I've been doing here and there for you guys. They're free. You don't have to pay for those. So you might want to check them out. Also, if you want to help this channel and support this channel and you don't want to get the Vimeo videos, you can donate. And there's a link down below connected to PayPal. And I do appreciate your donations. Thank you so much. And they help a lot. So thank you for your kind and generous donations. So I just want to add here at the very end, if anybody ever contacts you on Facebook or Instagram or any of the other platforms, I'm not on, like, I don't have WhatsApp, I'm not on Telegram, I'm not doing any of that. If anybody contacts you anywhere, you need to look at the spelling of the name, first of all. But I am not contacting anybody. Yes, I comment to people when they make comments. I respond to comments, but I do not follow, try to friend, or solicit anybody on any social media platform. And I hear it from people all the time. They write me, was this you? Did you write me? Nope. Nope. The only people I will contact will be via email, and it will be if you're on my cancellations list or my wait list. My wait list I closed in 2018 because there's just too many people on it. And I'm getting close to stopping my cancellations list because I have well over 2,000 people waiting for readings. I'm only able to do a few a month. So if you think I'm doing private readings all day, I'm not. I do a few a month. So it takes me a really long time to get through the wait list and the cancellations list. And that's the only way I'll ever be contacting you, is if you're on those lists, and I will do it via email to your email. I'm not going to write you on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or any other. I'm not even on any other platform. I'm not. So don't let them, block them and report them. Don't follow them because they want your information and they're going to scam you somehow. And I've seen it happen. People have gotten scammed. So do not fall for it. Really, please don't. I care about you guys. You watch my videos. I don't want to see you get scammed. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of this month of July. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.